Mr. Kenny, how you doing?
I'm doing good, EJ. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm great, man. I'm great.
I want to take this time and thank you for being on the show this evening, man.
Oh man, it's an honor. The pleasure is all mine. Seriously, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And I did get a chance to. I did play a couple of songs earlier, including the new song you just posted, "Cake and Eat It." I'm
Uh
definitely
huh.
digging that track. I'm digging that track,
You love
man.
it? You like it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Thank you.
So, let's go ahead and begin. And what made you decide to get into music?
What made me start to get into? I guess you know the saying. I'm a product of my environment. It's one of those type of things, man. Music was always around me, so it's kind of like I clung to it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like my mother would always play music, so it's like seeing how she reacted to it and how everyone else reacted to music. It's like, man, you see what this thing they call music does to people. It's like, well, shoot, I want to do that to people. So I'm a product of my environment, man.
Oh, I definitely can understand. I mean, me being a young person growing up, I mean, this happens to everybody, obviously, whether they
Yeah,
pursue music or not. There's always going to be music around, whether it's your home, on the car, or just with your friends or whatever. I
that,
mean, music is everywhere. It's like spying on you. I like to consider music a spy at if you can understand that analogy. But
I
what
totally understand, totally.
yeah. So, what was the music, or better yet, who was some of the artists that you like listening to growing up?
Growing up, oh man, I listened to Tony Braxton. See, I'm telling you these artists, 'cause these are the artists that my mom listened to, but they made me fall in love with music. Usher, of course, I'm a love Usher, but Tony Braxton, Janet Jackson, we listened to Michael, um, Lauren Hill, pretty much everybody, every great artist back then, and still great to this day. We listen to them,
That's awesome, man. So, obviously you are an R&B artist, but you
Yeah.
know how music industry likes to categorize people. They like to
Uh huh.
come up with the conclusion of how your music sounds like. How would you best
Yeah.
describe your music? Is it just mainly focused on R&B, or is it just more than that?
It's more than that. I try not to put myself in a box, especially when it comes to my music, because I think like it's like though I was raised in like the R&B era. I'm not an R&B person. Like I love music, like in general, whether it's pop, EDM, whatever. I just love music. So when it comes to my own, each song has a different feel. You know what I'm saying? Like when you listen to the songs that I've cut, all of them, one song may be R&B, one may be a pop song, one may be a soul joint. It just depends because I love all music and I try to do them all. You know.
So, let's talk about this song you have released recently called "Cake and Eat It."
Uh
What was
huh.
it? What was it like recording that record?
Oh man, it was fun recording that record. That record, and the reason I did that record, it's crazy because when you think about the saying, it's like, oh, you can't have your cake and eat it too. And even though it's a crazy saying, I'm just like, man, I had saw this picture, and it was a picture of this girl, but the irony of it was the girl was also a cake. So I'm just looking at her like, man, that's crazy. Like, and that's the first thing that popped in my head, like cake and eat it too. So recording it was fun. It's always fun when you think about cake and eating.
Hey, I understand, man. I like when artists in general just do metaphors, and
Uh huh.
for some people it may take time to understand what those metaphors are. But I mean, once you listen to his record a couple of times, and you especially hear that hook,
Yeah.
then yeah, you definitely will eventually get it. Um, so you already have released a mixtape recently. So for this song "Cake and Eat It," is that going to be included in a upcoming project? Maybe another mixtape or EP or album?
Honestly, I don't know, man. When it came to Cake and Eat It Too, that was just one of those songs I wanted to put out for my fans. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to put it out there just to show them, you know, I'm still working, you know, because the mixtape was amazing. You know, I've gotten amazing feedback off the mixtape, but taking it too was just, I heard like it's when it comes to me and recording, man, like that's how I am. Like when I hear something that I like or when I have an idea, I just want to record it and get it out there. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm not saying no, but I'm not saying yes. You know.
You know, I definitely can understand, and you know how fans are. They be wanting more, even though you already put music out there, and they like
Yeah.
what they hear, but at the same time, it's like, what else you got? Give me some more.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
it's like
Exactly.
sometimes you can't wash music. There's just some things in life you cannot wash. You cannot
Yeah.
wash to put music out there. You got to make sure
Yeah.
the music is right. The producers, the songwriters, record
Yeah.
labels, execs, you got to make sure the record is on point. It's
Exactly.
just so to all the fans. I mean, yes, these artists like EJ here, they appreciate the support, but just understand that this ain't no sprint. They gotta make sure it's like food. You gotta make sure it tastes good. You gotta make sure it's on
Mhm.
point. It's gotta make sure it's on point. Um,
Mhm.
so EJ, I hear you got an appearance that you got coming up. I think you're gonna be in the same building with Jacob Lattimore. Talk a
Yes,
little bit
sir.
about that.
Honestly, you asked me how did I come upon it?
Yeah.
Honestly, I guess it was one of those things to where, you know, when you have a great team, you know, you constantly got people like working behind the scenes because I didn't do it myself. You know, I just, you know, made the music and I guess the guy saw, heard some of my music, loved it, and he reached out, you know. But yeah, we reached out to him and then like he responded and, you know, we're here today. Well, October 25th.
That is awesome,
Yeah,
especially for a young artist like Jacob Lattimore, that's willing to reach out to someone like yourself to
yeah.
to get your shine on. I feel like some artists, some emerging artists do it. Some people may not have the time to do it, or some people
Hmm.
may not give it any thought. But the fact that it's Jacob Lattimore, who I'm a fan of, he's a young up and coming artist, to reach out to you, that's just good to hear, man. It's like I wouldn't say pass the torch, but it's just like just giving it's just giving you a bigger platform, and
Yeah.
that's good to see from artists to what they do.
Yes, and I'm glad that you actually brought that up because that's something that I actually want to do. You know, especially when it comes to artists like myself. Like I think that's what gives major artists longevity. Like on a huge scale, like at Diddy. And Diddy, you know, he never really put out some of the highest lyrically when you think about him as a rapper, but because he brung so much like undiscovered talent to the table, he's been in the game for I guess 20 plus years. You know what I'm saying? So that's my route. That's what I want to do. You know, not only be EJ the singer, songwriter, music, but I also want to be able to bring hot artists to the table as well. You know.
Absolutely. I mean, as far as Sean Diddy Combs is concerned, whatever he do touches gold. Whether it's
Yeah.
discovering artists, whether it's endorsements, sponsorships, music videos, just being the hype
Yeah.
man that he is. I got nothing but respect for him. And he's got his own channel, Revolt,
Yeah.
which is getting ready to
Shout out
launch.
to Diddy. Congrats.
So, I'm looking forward to that. So EJ, let me ask you this: if you can have a dream collaboration with any artist, it could be unsigned, undiscovered, or maybe a major artist out there, dead or alive. What
Uh-huh.
what would your dream collaboration be?
Uh, um, you know, everybody would usually say like Michael, and I love Michael. I love Michael. I love Michael. But Usher, I'm gonna have to go with Usher. Usher's like he's a huge reason why I'm a musician, why my style is the way it is. So I'm gonna have to go with Usher, man. He's just amazing to me in all aspects. You know, as an artist, as a person, as a songwriter, and in every aspect, he's amazing to me.
Now that I think about it, and I have heard a couple of your songs on some original songs you have done, you definitely have some Usher influence, if you will. After all, Usher did start at a young age himself, and look how far he's come in his music career. And he just so happened to discover another certain young artist, Justin Bieber. Um, he's not only shown that he can make hit records, but he has a good eye for talent as well. I'll just
Yeah.
put him out there with Diddy. Um, Now, for people that wants to listen to your music or download your latest mixtape or whatever, why don't you let the people know where they can hear more of your songs?
Oh man, I'm on that. You can download my mixtape at thattip.com. World Empire as well. My original music is on iTunes. I'm on Amazon. You can listen to EJ Radio actually on iTunes as well as Django. Favoritentertainment.com. That's the home page. If you want to know everything about me, what's up to date, yada yada, everything, pretty much everything. Favoritentertainment.com. YouTube, of course. My Twitter, twitter.com/IIAMLEJEND. That's twitter.com/IamLegend. My Facebook, facebook.com/EJ. Instagram.com/IamKingEJ. Those are because and the reason I made my Instagram is because I sometimes post little sneak peeks of my music on my Instagram. So like pretty much every social media site that distributes music, I'm there.
That's awesome, man. Translation, you're all over the place. So
You gotta be in this day and age,
yeah.
man. It's 2013.
Yes.
The internet is real.
Yeah, man. It feels like nowadays people get more recognition from social media and YouTube than going to a record exec and handing demos. I guess the demo days are pretty much, the demo days are still there. You can pretty much upload your songs or your demos on the internet and people can just listen. That's more than just going to a studio and handing out demos. Obviously, music has definitely changed and have evolved. But not only you being a recording artist, but being a fan, how do you feel about the music industry and how how the music have evolved as far as artists getting opportunities, or how do you feel about the music industry these days?
Honestly, I like it. I like where the music industry is going because it's like for so long, us artists down south, we had to go up north. We got to fly to New York. We have to fly to Cali. Not saying we still don't have to do that, but with the internet, it kind of gives us, we can be in two places at once. You know what I'm saying? So as far as that, like I love it. I love the fact that I can connect with my fans. It's so personal now. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, like if I want to talk to a fan, I can talk to a fan. Like that's and I think that's what makes it so organic now. Even though it is the internet, and, some people feel different types of ways, especially with free music and all stuff. But I was watching 50 Cent in an interview one day, and he said, they asked him a question, how does he feel basically about, where the music industry is now, and how does he feel about what internet has done to music? Because, people can download like a song. They can download your single like nothing right now, you know what I'm saying, without paying for it, free music everywhere. And he said, I don't have a problem with it. It's one of those things you have to embrace because this person can download my song that I just put out, but they have no choice but to fall in love with the content. Meaning when I come to their state, they're going to be the one that my show trying to get a ticket. You know what I'm saying? So I like it. I love it.
I definitely understand the whole downloading situation. I mean, it's been going on for many years. I guess it's just a lot of nerds out there hacking into people's hacking to people's computers and just putting them out. That's just a circumstance beyond their control. That's something that there's some things they can control as far as putting out music, recording a song, handle their business, but that's just something that they have to embrace. At least people want to listen to it, but at the same time, you want that to go through your wallet,
Yeah.
because y'all not just doing music for doing music. Y'all want to get paid
Hmm.
too. Y'all want to get that
You're right.
paper.
You're right.
So so let me ask you this: what would your advice be to anyone that wants to get into music, that wants to get started? What would your advice be?
My advice would be know that this is what you want to do, and be firm in it. Don't let no one tell you that you can't do it, because there are so many people that will. There are so many people that will come in just because they can't do it, or just because they see the idea of pursuing a career as a musician is far fetched. They try to down you in it. So just believe in your craft, believe in yourself, and work hard, and try to master every aspect of music. Like, I can't say that I love music, but I don't know how I feel about being a producer. That's why I love the gift that God has given me, because I love every aspect of it. I love those long nights in the studio. I love going 8 hours strong, and shoot, sometimes I be in the studio for so long I be forgetting to eat. But you have to be willing to give that up for your dream, you know. So that would be my advice to anyone who wants to pursue this. Just know that it's a real thing. You can be and will be successful if you work hard enough, and just keep working. It's a constant grind. We all striving for greatness.
Absolutely, man. And it's you gotta treat it as a job. And you
Yeah,
have to be very
man.
passionate about it. You have to be committed. You have to be very passionate. That's a must, because if you the artist, if you don't believe in yourself, then don't expect the fans, don't affect your record labels, your manager, PR. Don't expect them to believe in you. You have to believe in
Exactly.
yourself.
And
Don't.
people, I'm sorry. What did you say?
No, you go ahead.
No, I'm saying, and people can hear it. People can hear in your music if you believe in yourself. Because if you believe in yourself, man, you're gonna be pushing your music like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your baby, that's your heart. That's why whenever I bring a song to my management, my team, and they hear a song, I'm just like, and they may not like it, but I'm just like, to me, it's like, man, I put so much effort into this. Like, how can you not like this? You know what I'm saying? But you have to be that committed to it, that passionate about it. That music has to be your baby. You have to have the attitude towards it.
Absolutely, man. And let me ask you this: like you brought up earlier about people liking music and not. Um, every now and then, music artists will deal with criticism. I guess
Hmm.
there's a difference between constructive criticism, and then there's people, trolls, haters.
Yeah.
People that want to put you down. People just want to have every intent to break people's confidence, if you will.
Hmm.
How do you handle the difference between criticism and constructive criticism?
Turn criticism into constructive criticism. It's one of those things where you have to eat the meat and spit out the bones, man. And when it comes to like a hater or a person who doesn't like my music, well, first of all, I try not to have haters. But people are gonna, if they see you doing something that they want to do, of course they're gonna hate. But I just try to make better music. If you don't like my music, I'm out to make you a fan of EJ. I'm out to make you a believer. If you can say to this, you can say right now, I only like EJ music, yada yada yada. If I hear that, I'm going in my studio and I'm going hard. You will become a fan of EJ. So that's how I deal with it, man. Let it be your motivation. And know that, and first of all, you have to know that people are gonna hate. You can't go into this thinking it's gonna be, sunshines and rainbows. You have to go into this knowing that, like, it's a blood sport, man. It's war. People are gonna down you, and they're gonna try to break you. But you have to use it as motivation. Let it be as fuel.
That's definitely great to hear. Just do you, man. And obviously,
Yeah,
you can't please in this world. Well, no matter what profession it is, you can't please everybody. But at the end of the day, you know who's there for you, and you know who's not. And
exactly.
as long as you know who's on your side and who's gonna be with you to the very end, then those quote unquote haters or critics or skeptics, they're irrelevant because either they jealous or they just have some other intention. I don't know.
Exactly.
Well, EJ, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. It was great chatting with you. Thank you for being on the show, and continued success. And please, everybody, go and download that song "Cake and Eat It" on the SoundCloud page, and it's refreshing, and it's some feel good R&B music, and just go and download that, and download the mixtape as well. It's on Dat Piff. It's on various websites musically. Go check it out, and again, let the people know your Twitter name, how they can follow you on Twitter.
My Twitter name is twitter.com/IIAMLEJEND. That's twitter.com/IamLegend. Also, be sure to download my new single "Show Out" on iTunes. Crazy record. Be sure to get it. As well as my mixtape on Dat Piff and worldofempire.com, youtube.com, Coast to Coast DJs, Amazon, every major music distributor right now that's on the internet, I'm there. So yeah.
That's awesome, man. Again, thank you for being on the show, and best of success goes out to you.
Thank you. You take care, man.
All right, bye-bye.
All right.
That was R&B singer EJ joining me here all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, right here on Chillin'